Hello, so today we are going to be going through OneDrive as a personal cloud storage as well as organizational business storage as well. But I will just be going through the personal storage version to be able to explain the features of it. So if you already have an email address, you can sign in with that. If you don't have an email address, then you can get a new email address by just signing up here instead. If your email address is also registered with your phone number, then you can do so here. Whichever option is one that you've opted in for, just remember to select the right sign-in method. Once you've signed in, a page like this should appear where it will state that you have files. You can create new folders and documents. You can upload new folders and documents. And over on the side, you have recent files. You might have photos that you back up onto your OneDrive from your phone. There are shared files, and there's also the recycling bin that you can access as well. Now I will show you how to create a folder. So you just go a new folder, and if you want to upload this entire folder, then you just click on upload, and it should upload. And you can see the upload status over here. It should appear on your files section here. If it's the case that you want to create a new document or folder, you go in new, and there are various applications you choose from. These are all Microsoft applications. So for example, if you want to create a PowerPoint presentation for your users or your colleagues and team members, then you can just click on this. Just bear in mind that it is limited functions on the online version. If you want to use a more comprehensive version of PowerPoint, then please do so on the desktop. But this does do most of the things that you need for a PowerPoint presentation anyway. So once you have this open, you should be able to edit and customize your slides, create a presentation, etc. You can also edit the name of the presentation here. So it might be something like an introduction to what your new activities are for your organization. And that would be saved onto your OneDrive. If you go back to your OneDrive tab, it should appear right over here, which you can access. If you want to share it with colleagues, you can do so by just clicking on this little circle here and then sharing it through either a link, which you can copy here and then email it over or message it over to your contacts, or you can enter a name or an email address. Whilst doing so, just make sure that you have a look over here to see whether anyone with the link can edit, or if there's only specific people that are allowed to edit. Alongside that, you also can allow editing up to a certain expiry date. And you can also set a password so that others don't have access to editing as well, or opening the document. You can use various other applications as well. Once you feel like you might want to organize your folders a bit more, it might be that you have multiple folders open. So for example, it might be that you've had all of these, you've got new folders, you've got multiple documents that you no longer want to be unorganized. So what you can do is drag and drop into the folders that you want them to be in. And that will make the appearance of your OneDrive a lot more organized. If it's the case that you don't want a whole file anymore, you just click over here. You can right click and delete, or you can just click over here and delete over there too. Similarly, if you want to create a new folder or file, you can just right click and So like so. So once I delete it, oh, it's not deleting because the tab is open. So make sure that your tabs are closed. So try again. And that has been deleted. If it's the case that you deleted the wrong file, not to worry, don't panic. Just go to the recycling bin, and here are all the files that you might have deleted previously. And if you want to empty the recycle bin, you can do so, or you can restore them back to their original destination. So for example, if I accidentally deleted this folder, I can go to my recycling bin and then click on this and restore. And then it will be back on my OneDrive. All your shared files that you have been able to all the shared files that you have been able to access will be available on the shared tab. In this case, you can see that there are 108 files that I have shared. There are 3 items that this person has shared with me, and there is 1 item that this person has shared with me, and I can then view it individually or by each folder as well. Also, depending on which plan you have on your OneDrive, your storage will be affected. So ensure to look into it as well to see what would suit your OneDrive or your business or organization. On the side, you also have access to calendar where you can edit your calendar, make note of your commitments, meetings, etc. You can also have access to your other applications that you might be using from Microsoft, such as Skype, such as a to-do list that you might need to do. You can navigate back to OneDrive, and you might want to look into family safety to see how your family members are using Microsoft and how you might want to adjust the security settings for that as well. So those are the general layout of OneDrive. If you do require more assistance, you can do so. You can find out by going onto the OneDrive website and visiting the how-to page, which I will show you now. On the Microsoft website, if you just type in what is OneDrive or how to use OneDrive, this page will come up and it will show you how to start with OneDrive. It will go through the basics of how to navigate around it, how to set it up on your iPhone, iPad, your tablet, and other computers and laptops. And you can also look at other functions as well. So if you go back to intro to OneDrive, I can then go into more advanced features of it. So for example, if I want to switch to OneDrive Business, if I want to share and sync my files, if I want to secure, protect, and restore anything in my account, then I can do that. So for example, if I want to learn how to share and sync, then I can learn. As I said, there are many tools to use in OneDrive, like many other cloud storage. So definitely go onto the Microsoft website and have a look at the functions to see what suits you for your personal use and also for any business